Right, welcome back. Today we're stripping away the hype around a topic that is absolute catnip for sports fans and tech nerds.
Oh, yeah.
We are asking, is AI actually better at predicting soccer matches than a human expert?
Mm-hmm.
Or is this whole thing just, very expensive marketing for what is essentially a coin flip?
It is the question of the year, and honestly, the answer is usually buried in so much jargon, but today we're looking at a great breakdown by Katie Dawson from Poly Insights.
Right, from this January.
Yeah,
How accurate are AI soccer predictions?
that's the one.
What I liked about this piece is that she didn't just, cherry pick a good weekend for the AI. She looked at the cold, hard data.
Right.
But here's my hesitation right out of the gate.
Mm.
If I ask, is AI accurate? I feel like I'm setting myself up for disappointment. We expect AI to be perfect, like a crystal ball.
And that is the trap. In a sport like soccer, so low scoring, so much randomness, perfect is just impossible.
Yeah.
Dawson's whole point is that if you judge accuracy on a single match, you're missing everything. You have to look at the long game.
Okay, so let's look at that long game. She compared performance over 1,200 matches. I mean, that is a massive sample size.
It's huge.
So what was the verdict?
Overall, 1,200 matches, the AI accuracy is set at 57.8%.
Whoa, hold on. 57%.
Yeah.
I feel like if I told the listener, hey, this super intelligence is right 57% of the time, they'd be pretty unimpressed. That barely sounds better than a coin flip. Why is that number actually a win?
Because context is everything here. In sports prediction, you have to beat the VIG. That's the fee the bookmakers charge.
Okay.
The human experts in this study, they hit 52.1%. In the real world, 52% usually means you are slowly but surely losing money.
I see.
But 57%, that is the holy grail. That's the difference between a hobby and an actual profit.
Okay, that really puts it in perspective. So the humans are barely breaking even, maybe, and the AI is holding a solid edge.
A very solid edge.
But the article mentioned something else, volatility.
And this is arguably more important than the raw win rate. The human results were incredibly high volatility. They had these massive hot streaks.
Where they look like geniuses.
Exactly. Followed by just total catastrophic collapses.
Which feels very human. We get confident, we double down, and then we crash.
We do. The AI, on the other hand, was stable, low volatility. It didn't have those emotional swings.
So how does it stay so level-headed? Is it just that it doesn't have a favorite team to root for?
Well, that helps, but it's really about two core concepts, calibration and regression detection.
Okay, let's tackle calibration first. I see this word thrown around in data science all the time, but what does it actually mean for a soccer game?
The best way to think about it is like a weather forecaster.
Okay.
If a weatherman says there is a 60% chance of rain 10 days in a row for him to be calibrated, it better actually rain on 6 of those days.
Right. If it rains on all 10, he was actually wrong, even though he predicted rain. He was underconfident.
Precisely. And humans are terrible at this. We just say, Team A is a lock, or pick Team B. We don't assign a real probability.
We don't show our work.
No. The AI in Dawson's study was incredibly calibrated. When it said there was a 60% win probability, those teams won, well, 60% of the time. It's honest about its own uncertainty.
That is a huge distinction. Okay, so the second concept was regression detection.
Yeah.
This is where the AI spots things we miss.
This is the real aha moment in the article. Humans are just wired to look at the scoreboard. If Team A has won 5 games in a row, we think they're unstoppable.
Sure.
But the AI looks at deeper metrics, like XG differential expected goals.
Okay, but explain that number. The source mentioned a team with a 70% win rate, but an XG differential of only plus 0.12. To me, plus 0.12 just sounds like a number. Is that bad?
It's incredibly low for a team that's winning that much.
Hmm.
An XG of plus 0.12 means they're creating almost 0 purely dangerous chances more than their opponents.
So they're just getting lucky.
Very lucky. They're likely winning 1-0 on lucky deflections or maybe getting a few penalty kicks. They are scraping by.
So the scoreboard says they're dominating, but the data says they are living on borrowed time.
Exactly. And the AI bets on that time running out. It predicts the crash, the regression to the mean, long before the human fan even sees it coming.
That is fascinating. So for the listener who might be looking at prediction sites or sports analysis, how do we, weaponize this? What are the red flags we should look for?
The biggest one is transparency, specifically transparency about their losses. There is a massive issue in this industry with what's called survivorship bias.
You mean where they only ever show you the winning tickets?
Right. Look at my 10-game winning streak. but they conveniently deleted the 15 losing picks they made last month.
So if you can't see the failures, run away.
Immediately. If a site doesn't keep a permanent, uneditable record of their losses, you simply cannot trust their accuracy rating.
So the takeaway is use AI for that long-term risk management because it has no ego.
Hmm.
And maybe use human experts if you want to understand the narrative or the drama, but don't trust them to calculate the odds.
That's a great way to put it.
So the verdict really is AI isn't a crystal ball, it's just a better accountant.
It's an accountant that doesn't care who wins, and that's its superpower.
Which brings us to a final thought. The AI wins because it separates performance from luck. It ignores the streak and it looks at the underlying data.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, where else in our own decision-making are we confusing a run of good luck with actual skill just because we aren't checking the math? Thanks for listening to this deep dive.